Dustin Gunnarsson versus Brian Durante. And these guys are two of the best fighters anywhere. Brian Durante was in the finals of Night Fights, the documentary, and Dustin Gunnarsson has fought all over the place. He's one of our instructors here at the hall now. They're both just really physical guys. With amazing gas tanks.
Dustin has an amazing explosive power, fantastic technique. And Brian, he cannot be tired. He is inexhaustible and really precise and ruthless in his striking.
Oh yeah, and he's a surprisingly large dude. He doesn't strike you that way at first until he actually strikes you, and then you know he's a big guy. So it comes as quite a surprise. But both of these guys are just so profoundly athletic, and I'm just so excited to see what happens out here. I fully expect to see people fly.
It's going to be super exciting. They're going to be, I think, throwing each other everywhere.
Yeah.
I expect kicks. I expect fantastic sword work. Oh, and I think we're doing falchions again.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see falchion and shield or I'm assuming. So I also think we're going to see some really solid shield blows. Both of these guys know how to mix it up.
Yeah, this is a really well matched. So, if you have predictions, get them in now, because honestly, I'm not sure which way this is going to go.
Nor I. It could go either way, I think. I haven't seen Brian fight in a long time. And I haven't really seen Dustin fight much. I think I saw him.
He fought at St. Patty's Brawl.
Yeah, I saw him on feed. But I saw him fight at Carolina Carnage in 2020, February 2020. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely.
Yeah, Dustin has been on some of the top teams across the country. But so is Brian. So again, could be a very even fight.
Yeah. Tricky Sticky is saying that they are leaning towards Durante, and I can see that. He is our hometown boy. Dustin came recently, so you know we have hearts for Brian.
An advantage Durante has is that he just will not stop.
It's complicated. Dustin Gunnarsson.
That's about right.
All right.
From Webster, New Hampshire, weighing 195 pounds, Brian the Smiling Assassin Durante.
All right, so yeah, we are going falchions again.
Ah, nice.
They're really, I think, getting in that pro fight training.
Yeah.
Pro fights are getting more and more popular, so we're definitely seeing more fighters training for that format.
Yep, definitely. And I will say one thing of note about Brian Durante is he is always smiling. The man is always smiling. If you see him not smiling, he's probably coming at you with a sword. So.
Well, no, he'll definitely be smiling while he's coming at you with a sword,
that
too.
Too. Probably chuckling about it, but very, very upbeat kind of guy. Both of these guys are very upbeat kinds of guys in person, outside of armor, inside of armor. So it's going to be a very high energy fight.
And you may not be able to see through that helmet that Brian is smiling, but he'll tell you as well.
It's very rare that you see him not smiling. I have seen it a few times when in particularly rough fights.
Yeah.
But that's when we all get worried. Ooh. Whoa, we're coming right off that. Really solid strikes from Brian.
Dustin is trying a lot of fancy technique here with feints, and
That was the first time he solidly landed, I think. That was a good dodge.
excellent combo.
1, 2, 3, and a kick. That was a lot.
Ooh, devastating punch.
That was what I was expecting.
There you go. He's gonna fall hard.
I definitely think that we're seeing a lot of their individual styles. We're seeing a lot of flurries from Dustin, and we're seeing a lot of very solid technical strikes from Brian.
Yeah, Brian doesn't have quite the flash, but he's got his technique dialed in, and his strikes are just very efficient.
Yes.
10 seconds. Strike.
He was trying so hard to get that takedown, and Brian Durante just turned it on him.
Brian's feet are something else. I know he does yoga actively, and you can almost see that balance kicking in.
That said, so does Dustin. They both are people that lean heavily on yoga. It's definitely something I need to do myself. But yeah, it's the flexibility and balance that both of these guys have is pretty phenomenal. He just capitalized on an overcommit.
Oh, Josh is calling that round strong for Brian.
Yeah, definitely.
I think with that last throw, 10-8.
Yeah, he got a lot of solid swings in. I think Dustin was swinging a lot more, but I think Brian landed a few more in that round.
Now we know Brian is inexhaustible, but Dustin, I think, will absolutely have what it takes to go 5 rounds if necessary.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think both these guys will.
Ooh.
Yeah, those were solid shots. That was a good parting shot.
Bravo. Don't just throw one, throw all.
Excellent range.
Yeah. Oh, he got caught on his armor.
Oh, Brian's got some strong knees.
Those are
But so
tough.
does Dustin.
So does Dustin. They're both back and forth. Oh,
Ooh,
that's some rough stuff.
this
there.
is a hard hitting
another
fight.
strike.
Oh, excellent! Excellent.
Oh, oops. He's got his sword still.
And Brian picks up his
Brian
sword
picks
for
it up
him.
for him. That was very kind.
Very sporting.
I love it. Whoa, that was.
Hold on to those pins, Dustin.
10 seconds!
Brian's using that shield punch to really control, bend him over, and expose his leg.
And he's got the combos. He just keeps throwing and keeps throwing. He gets a good shot to the face with the shield and then just throws 3 or 4 good blows to his thighs.
And you can tell that that punch isn't a jab. He is punching
yeah.
through the helmet. He is aiming for the backside of his skull.
Absolutely.
And then holding it there.
Yeah, it definitely. Josh, I don't know. I think Brian took that round.
Well, Dustin had that really great throw.
He did, but again, the strikes count for more.
It's true. Weapon strikes are the first considered maneuver by our judges.
Yep. and I'm sure Josh thinks I'm just wrong, and that's fine. Like, we both.
Well, we all know how Josh feels about grappling.
Yeah, and he's knowledgeable in it, and he has his own school and he teaches. So I respect him 100%, but I also am here.
All right.
Let's
get some
I'm
more
so
of this.
excited.
Brian is really controlling so far.
Yep. He's got a lot of solid strikes, just for a few seconds. Whoa!
That left one.
Pieces of his shield are flying.
Roll out, Dustin.
Okay. Turns it around. Okay, can Dustin hold him in the corner?
I think he was trying to avoid a takedown.
Strike, Brian, strike. Good.
There's an attempt to throw Dustin. He didn't get the leg in though.
Yeah, exactly. Get it. Knee, throw a knee, Dustin. There you go.
That was a beautiful takedown. Brian is not even a little bit tired at this point.
No. He ain't sweating at all.
No.
You got it.
Was that Brian?
Beautiful. Yep.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, boom. And that opens his legs wide open. Oh,
No.
that balance paying off again.
Brian is.
All
Dustin
right.
is doing a lot of great stuff.
Dustin isn't really doing anything wrong either.
It's just like he's overcommitting on a few of his takedown attempts and like not really getting the balance off before he throws the leg out. And it is hard to break Brian's balance. So, but he's doing a lot of attempts. He's throwing a lot of stuff. He's full of energy. But Brian just dominated that round.
Now, okay, so what does Dustin have to do? Play more of the outside game? That's hard to do because Brian still strikes relentlessly.
He's got to watch out for Brian's strikes. He's got to get out of the way. He's really good at dodging, so he needs to use that.
His slips and dodges are great.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to get away from those blows, and he needs to return combos, not just single blows. But I can't complain about the performance either of them has. So it's a fantastic fight. It's really exciting and exactly what I expected. So. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
This is great.
All right, is this round 4?
Yeah.
Those strikes are so hard.
Brian's really controlling with that shield. He's nice. He's got to keep striking though.
Take it back. Push it back. Push it back. Get the leg. Get his leg.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, this is good for Dustin. This is good for Dustin.
Dustin is finally getting some momentum and getting some combos in.
Okay, start swinging again, Dustin. Start swinging. Go. Punch. Punch in the head. Punch in the ball in head. Punch in the ball in head. Punch.
Kat is coaching Dustin to get some strikes in while he's got Brian's off balance.
They're both trying to trade knees. And we're back to striking. And Brian is just hammering them in. Dustin is not able to block.
rounds of that whole event, like Dustin put in so much, but Brian just kept coming back and dominating, and he couldn't take Brian down. So,
and I'm sure it's coming through the video, but this fight, just the energy it is giving off, the crowd is 100% behind it.
Yeah, the crowd is going wild.
You get that electric Knights Hall feel that it's just addicting.
Yeah, I can't wait till you guys can all come in.
And the 17-round chant comes in.
So
I approve. Yeah, I could watch this for 17 rounds.
I think we could do it.
10 seconds.
Come on, Dustin, bring it home. Bring it home. Take the boards, bro.
One more round.
Hey, round 5.
Come on, let's go.
Jumping so handily.
Yeah, great Superman punch.
There you go. Get that shield out.
The way that Brian is using his shield is perfect.
Those hammering blows. Broken up here, I think. If they can hear the ref at all.
Yeah.
There they go. All right. 10 more seconds.
No, that was an attempt to take down. They're just back to baby.
Dustin's still showing so much aggression. Is exactly what night fights are about. It's just a full-bodied aggression, just smashing blows, incredibly controlling, devastating punches. You know, the knees and the clinches.
The combos that Brian was throwing, like shield in their face and just wail on him. And then Dustin was just so, like, he was aggressive, athletic, he kept coming back.
Josh!
Nice job, Josh!
Crushing the pool. Amazing fight.
That was thrilling, exciting, like entertaining. I love it. Like, we gotta get these guys over here.
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting them over here. Oh.
No, go get him. Go get Brian. Come on. We're gonna get him over here, guys. I swear to God.
I just want to sit. I believe it. That's exhausting.
How's my hair?
Wild. It looks good. It's like a video game.
Our video
It's like those prefabs that you get. Cameron, I'll be your interviewer. So, that was a brutal fight for both of you. You both left everything out there. fight for both of you. You both left everything out there. When was the last time you fought a night fight?
At the last Nights Hall night fight event that we did, I fought Jason.
Okay, and how long ago do you think that was? A couple months?
Oh, yeah, a month or two.
Two?
Something like that.
I don't know. I missed the last night fight, and before that, we were
Probably pre-COVID,
pretty much,
right?
yeah, pre-COVID. We were shut down for a good year, so.
So what did you find having the time difference between the last time you fought to now? What was the most different? What was the biggest difficulty for you to get back in?
It's always difficult. Night fights suck. They take everything you got. I mean, I've been training, keeping up my training pretty hard at home. So I was just hoping to come in here and throw it all out there and see what happened. I'd never seen Dustin fight at all before. So
that leads to a good question. What did you find most difficult or trying about your opponent to win the fight, or otherwise?
his punches. Punches landed hard. I know that he has a stronger grappling background than me, so I was very hesitant on that early on, kind of just trying to play defensive. But I managed to catch him out of position a few times and definitely worked to my advantage. But
Dustin, what about you? What did you find most difficult about Brian?
Okay, so I also hadn't really seen him or met him too much before this. I just talked to everybody to try to get some info, and everybody, the first thing out of their mouth, oh dude, his gas tank though. And oh, he never gets tired, it pisses me off. So I came into the fight expecting that. Typically I'm pretty gas tanky. A lot of my other fights here have ended with my opponent getting tired and getting thrashed around. So I knew it wasn't going to be easy. But one thing I didn't expect is a lot of people were saying that he comes forward and doesn't stop. So when we first started, and we both just stood there for a couple seconds, I had this sinking feeling. I was like, oh no, my plan's gonna change, doesn't it? So I was gonna wait for you to come to me a lot. But yeah, it was a great fight. Yeah.
What do you feel like when you're looking back at your own performance? What was the weakest part of your own performance?
I couldn't get my arms up after a while, and again, usually, like I said, I'm usually the guy with the endurance. My right hand is still pumped. My arm is heavy. I can move it, but it's not happy about it. My left arm feels pretty good despite all those punches. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I had a hard time towards the end. Like, my eyes were open, my head didn't get sloshed, but I was so drained that my vision was kind of lagging, you know?
What about you?
kind of same thing. My arms got bumped pretty quick. That's a new falchion I've never used before. And even pretty minimal on the PAL. It's real new to me, and that thing is heavy. So I wasn't able to really get any big quick combos in. I was kind of just like lining up and trying to take good meaningful shots to lay some punishment with it. But my arms got tired. And
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That was actually one thing you did really well. Caught me off guard. Nobody hits this leg. I actually leave this leg out as bait a lot of the time, and I kept getting hit in my left hip and leg. And I didn't know how to deal with that for the first couple times it happened. I eventually figured something out, but damn, dude, you threw me for a loop there.
Yeah, that's something that I do a lot in night fights because it's worked for me in the past. I find you typically have a little gap there where you can sometimes catch it off armor, but just early on, rounds 1 and 2, putting some damage in like that definitely helps. Even if you're not like bruised up the next day, it takes energy out of you.
Oh yeah.
Taking shots in the core and the hips like that.
Great. Well, thank you both for your time. Brian, congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
And get on armor. Get on that sweaty crap.
Hey man, great fighting you.
You too,
Loved
man.
it.
We'll see you again.
Love to do more.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.